Our Center on Globalization, Governance, and Competitiveness at Duke is highlighting new kinds of research in each of these areas. In the area of globalization, we have three main themes in the center. One theme is connected to offshore outsourcing of jobs. And one of the new things in the global economy is that very different kinds of jobs are being outsourced today than 20 or 25 years ago. They're service jobs, they're factory jobs, but we're also finding high-end service jobs in information technology, biotechnology, innovation, design. All of these things are being done at a global level. Second, we've got new drivers in the global economy. Global buyers like Walmart are redefining the shape of global supply chains. Global brands like Nike and Liz Claiborne have a very different way of organizing production in distant locations than U.S. manufacturers used to have. So we've got global buyers, global brands, global manufacturers, all playing key roles as drivers in the global economy. Finally, we see that there are new places emerging in the global economy as hubs of economic activity. So a lot of focus in the center is dealing with research on China, on India, on Central and Eastern Europe as new places. And we're also trying to focus on places that aren't well connected to the global economy. So there's been research on how and why places like sub-Saharan Africa could improve their position in the global economy and why they've been marginalized to date. In the area of governance, we're really trying to focus on the questions of regulation and control. Who are the most powerful rule-setting agencies in the global economy? Organizations like the World Trade Organization, International Monetary Fund, World Bank have shaped who can play the game in the global economy, but that also has made it difficult for national governments to push their agendas because many of the traditional tools of industrial policy are no longer available. So a fresh new area in terms of research on governance is actually at the subnational level. We're spending a lot of time looking at how states inside the United States, like North Carolina, are trying to attract new kinds of firms, deal with the restructuring in old industries, use community colleges as ways of building up the skills of workers in the state. This same kind of subnational arena for politics is very prominent in other industrialized nations like Italy, as well as in developing countries like China and South Korea. Finally, we're also looking at competitiveness in the center in a different way. We want to try to understand the global-local link. And we think, and competitiveness is one of the main issues that shape how particular places try to define their niche in the global economy. And in this latter area, we've placed a lot of emphasis on North Carolina in the global economy as a place where here at Duke University, we can actually have direct access to policymakers, firms, workers, and universities that are trying to redefine how North Carolina deals with some of the challenges of globalization.